Okay, welcome back to 7th Generation Now. Today I'm going to introduce to you my 2021 Indian Challenger. I just bought the bike about 6 months ago, but first don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and I want you to come out and wash the bike with me as well, because I went on a ride over the weekend and it's pretty dirty. So we're going to wash the bike, then we're going to talk a little bit about it. All right, let's go. All right, I just gave my 2021 Indian Challenger a bath. I went on a short trip over the weekend and needed to get her cleaned up. Just wanted to share with you my bike for the channel. Prior to purchasing this 2021 Indian Challenger, I did own an Indian Classic 2014. It had the 111 Thunderstroke, and I recently sold that bike. I was thinking about getting the redesigned 2022 Indian Chief, and I rode it, and I really liked it. I rode one that had the 116 Thunderstroke. So the one I had was a 111, and I rode the 116. And I liked it, but then I hopped on an Indian Challenger, and I did this at one of their demo rides. If you want to ride an Indian, man, go check out a dealership and ask them when they're going to be doing their demo rides, or you can get on their website, and you might have an Indian dealership nearby. And what's really cool is they bring the bikes through, and you could ride basically the entire lineup. So anyway, I hopped on the 2022 redesigned Indian Chief, and I liked it. It was fast, it was fairly comfortable. But then I hopped on this bike right after, and I knew right when I hopped on the Challenger that this was going to be the bike I was going to buy. I wanted to save a little bit of money, but unfortunately, man, this Indian Challenger, it's just a completely different feel. The motor is a little smaller, but it's a liquid-cooled engine, and this bike, it's fast. I like to ride fast, but stock, this bike, it has a lot of power, a lot of top end speed. It really does excel when you're on the freeway, you know, doing 75 and you want to pass somebody, man, it gets after it. All right, so let's talk about the fairing real quick. So this is a fixed fairing, and to be honest with you, I really didn't like the look of it when I first saw the bike back in 2020, but it definitely has grown on me. My 2014 Indian Chief Classic has more of that retro look, and this is definitely more of a modern style. So, but yeah, it's grown on me, and it definitely has kept the elements off of me. And like I said, I'm a big sissy when it comes to the cold, so in that respect, I definitely do like the fairing. The look of it, again, it's definitely grown on me. LED lighting comes standard on all the models. There is a safety feature as well that you can get. I didn't get it. It's called Smart Lean. You know, I wanted control over the bike. I don't want the bike doing something on its own, so I decided to go without what they call their Smart Lean technology. Some people like it. I decided against it. So let's talk about the brakes. The brakes, man, on this bike are phenomenal. We have 4-piston caliper Brembo brakes on this bike, and man, this is one of the best features of the bike. I ride pretty fast, and I've been riding with the Pacific Savages, and those guys, man, they ride really fast, especially in the city, and they come to quick stops, and these brakes have been a champ, so love the brakes. So some of the things I've done so far, just little things here and there. I switched out the windshield. This is a Clockworks windshield, and the stock windshield kind of sucked, and so I switched that out. And you guys can see, you can bring the windshield up, and this is really great during the wintertime. I rode again over the weekend. I think the temperature dropped to about 30 degrees, and having that windshield up, it definitely helps. Now you might be thinking 30 degrees isn't that cold, like if you live in the Dakotas, but out here on the West Coast, 30 degrees is cold. So anyway, that windshield goes up and down, which is, again, pretty cool. It's a pretty cool feature. It's not a gimmick. It definitely does help. Let me go ahead and put that down here. Can you double click it? And it goes down. Let's see here, the bags. Man, a lot of room. Definitely a lot of room in there. They have compartments on the right side and on the left side. Nice screen. I've had any issues with the bike thus far, really. You know, again, I just barely, you know, purchased the bike not that long ago. Again, I've just done little simple things. I upgraded the exhaust. I'm not a big fan of the tips here. I possibly will switch those out. But honestly, I'm not disappointed really with anything so far. You know, it's just all about having the money to do the upgrades I want to do. I want to switch out the handlebars, get some new mirrors. I mean, all the stock stuff, it's all right, but you know, over time, I'm hoping to make this bike my own, maybe do some airbrush work on it. But just wanted to share with you a little bit about the bike. And as I do upgrades, and again, I'm probably not going to do a lot to it, but as I do switch out things, I'll definitely share that with you. See the Indian logo. They do a lot of really cool branding on the bike. This is the light up front. You can see here, there. The company's been around since 1901, which is a little disingenuous because they've been out of business more than a few times. Polaris bought the bike after they started their Victory brand. And it was my understanding that they started the Victory brand with the intention of eventually doing something with Indian. And I think they've done a fantastic job. You know, Polaris definitely knows how to make a really good motor. Again, this is a liquid cooled motor, and man, it's fast. It's definitely fast. I really enjoyed the 111 Thunderstroke. Man, that motor was a champ. I never had any issues with my 2014 Indian Chief, and it's still on the road today. My buddy bought the bike from me, and he puts a lot of miles on it, still going. So, man, Indian has done a great job. And for all those Harley enthusiasts out there, I think that having Indian around is definitely a positive. All the competition does is it makes the brands even better. So when there isn't any competition, I don't think that's really good for the consumer. So for me, the reason why I bought an Indian was because I wanted to do something different. I wanted to buy something that I felt fit my personality. And nothing against Harley. I like Harleys. I like all bikes. I always tell people, man, buy the bike that you can afford and buy the bike that fits your personality. Probably most importantly, buy the one you can afford, Because if you end up buying a bike that you can't afford and you're having difficulty putting up that money every month, pay for that note, then it's kind of like, what's the point? You want to have money left over to ride and do your upgrades. So but man, I have no complaints whatsoever. I'm definitely going to switch out the seat. That stock seat's okay, but I definitely want to switch it out. Maybe go with heated grips. How you doing? But yeah, I'll probably change out the seat, the handlebars, the mirrors, my floorboards, maybe do some airbrush work on it. They do have cams that you can upgrade the bike with, but I don't know, it's kind of overkill. This bike is fast. It's already unbelievably fast bike. So I guess it could always be faster. And for people out there who, have the extra money, you're looking at probably $1,000 for the parts, probably close to another $1,000 for labor to do that upgrade. And if I win the lottery, then yeah, I'll probably do it too. Maybe I'll buy the 2022 Indian Chief and have me 2 bikes. But yeah, this bike is really sweet. Again, I love it. I couldn't even see myself buying another bike after I rode it. And that's how much I fell in love with the feel of the bike. I'm a taller rider, I'm about 6'2". And I'll say this, that you definitely, the riding position is a little bit more upright, which I like. The 2014 Indian Chief Classic that I rode, I definitely sat down a little closer to the ground, and so I like the feel of that bike as well. But I definitely like the seating position of the Indian Challenger. And again, man, the bike has been good to me so far. Can't wait to put more miles on it. Again, I do a lot of riding, but because of some circumstances, the last 6 months, I haven't been able to ride nearly as much as I want to. So the plan is to stack a lot of miles, and I'm definitely going to share with you my trips and my journeys. And again, if you guys like the channel, if you guys like the content, please subscribe, please share. And this is it, 2021 Indian Challenger. If you have the money, if you're on the fence, I can say this, man, go out and buy yourself one. You won't be disappointed. All right, I'm out. Peace.